One of the ways to get leads into REIFlow is through the integration with Investor Carrot. Now in this video I'm going to show you how to set that integration up and demonstrate a lead getting from Investor Carrot to REIFlow. So let's get going. I am on the REIFlow members dashboard, and then we'll go to the Investor Carrot tab here. Before we get started with me showing you the actual setup process, this setup process assumes that you're using the default Investor Carrot form setup. So all the fields that came when you first got your Investor Carrot setup are what I'm assuming you have right now. That is what REIFlow has configured. If you have a different setup in your Investor Carrot forms, then there is a way using the field matching to match up your Investor Carrot field with your REIFlow fields, but that's out of the scope of this video. So now let's get started and I'll show you how this works. Up top here is where it explains how to do this. There's a how-to video here. So basically what we do is to activate this feature, you must copy the following custom URL into the Investor Carrot Forms Zapier feed. Zapier works in the same way that this is going to. It's just in Investor Carrot, they just call it a Zapier feed instead of a feed or a webhook. So we're going to highlight this. Don't mind the not allowed symbol in the cursor. Right click, copy, and then we're going to go to Investor Carrot. In Investor Carrot, we go to your Investor Carrot page dashboard, and then to the Form section and click on Forms. Go to the Step 2, we'll do the Step 2 first, Settings, and then Zapier. Here in the Zapier feeds, we'll click Add New. In the Zapier name, we can type anything we want, but I'll use REIFlow. And then the webhook URL. So we'll right click and paste in that custom REIFlow URL. And then we'll make sure this is activated, yes, and then save the feed. Once this is saved, your integration with Investor Carrot is all set up. Now I also like to do this on the first form, which in my Investor Carrot setup is this "What do you have to lose? Get started now" form. So we go to Settings, Zapier, and add the new, and then add the REIFlow URL there. Same URL, works the same. REIFlow is set up that it will pull in leads from Investor Carrot's first form, create the lead, and then if another form submits the information for the property again, it takes the email address that the person used on the form and then matches it up with the email address that was put into REIFlow and then updates that record. So it doesn't add two records, it just updates the existing one. So now we're all set up in Investor Carrot, and let me show you how this works in real life. So what you're looking at here on the left is my Investor Carrot site, sellyournjhouse.com, and this is the step 1 input form. And on the right is my REIFlow in Podio, and we'll demonstrate how a lead gets entered into my Investor Carrot site and flows into REIFlow. So let's enter in a lead. Take this one. Phone number and then the email address. And we'll say, let's get my cash offer. So now it's loading. And when this site flips to the Step 2 page, we'll go over to REIFlow and check it out to see if it's been imported. So now we're on the Step 2 page. Now let's check out REIFlow and see if the lead's gotten in there. So we refresh the screen. Here is that new lead, 610 Brook Hollow Drive in Whippany. So let's click into this lead, and we'll see that there's been a property record created and also a contacts record created. Now if you remember on the Step 1 form in Investor Carrot, just the phone number and email address were entered, no name, so we don't have a name here for the contact. So if we click in there, that's what we have. Go back to the lead and let's check out the property. So we have 610 Brook Hollow Drive, it's right here, and that's the basic information. So we have the base lead set up for property and contact for this 610 Brook Hollow Drive lead. Now we are on the step 2 form in Investor Carrot, and let's fill this out accordingly. New Jersey 07981. Contact name Scott Costello. Email address. Now this is what it's keyed on. If this is different, which it won't be because this form gets automatically populated with the information from the step 1 page, and the user won't change this. If they do change this, then you'll get another lead in REIFlow, but that shouldn't be a problem for 99.9% of the cases. So the phone number, the email address, and the name. Now how many bedrooms? We got 2 bedroom, 2 bath, square foot 1600, year built 2007, 1 car attached, no basement. How long have you owned the property? 9 years. What is the current condition of the property? It's good. What kind of repairs and maintenance does this house need? Some kitchen updates. Is there anyone living in the house? Yes, owner occupied. Is the house currently listed? No. And your situation. You need to sell the house fast. Yes. What is your ultimate goal? To downsize. And how much do you need in order to sell the house today? So we'll need $200,000. And best time to call, mornings. Let's submit this. And when this gets submitted, this will send information to REIFlow, and as you can see, we're already updating the lead. So now the detail record has been created. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. Let's refresh this again just so you can see. We'll click in here. See the street view there. 610 city. All this information coming in. Beds and baths. Basement none. 1 car attached driveway or garage. Repairs needed. It's good condition. Owner occupied. Lived here 9 years. Why are you selling to downsize? Not listed. How fast do you need to sell? 3 months, which is quickly. And that's all the fields from the extended step 2 form. Let's refresh this to see if any more information has come in. Now we'll go back to the property. Back to the lead, and we'll take a look at the contact information. Now you can see my name is in here. And we have that information. Now that the full phone number is still there, the type, property, and who is this, the owner. So that's an example of a lead coming in from your Investor Carrot website. Now this is one of the 3 ways you can get leads into your REIFlow system. The other is manually entering it in or through an import of an Excel sheet. If you have any questions, please email support@reiflow.com. Thank you.